Hi there, welcome to Nepi Invest, and welcome to another article reaction video. This is from Motley Fool. These ASX 200 shares could rise 25 to 80%. Now, typically in an article reaction video, I focus on the companies mentioned, and I just wonder if these companies might be a good buy or if I disagree, that sort of thing. But the main reason I have chosen this particular article in this video is because this would have to be one of the type of articles that would rile up a little bit of anger in me just because of the title. These ASX 200 shares could rise 25 to 80%. First thing, I would say this type of article is vapid and also it's misleading. Now, the first thing is, yeah, they could rise 25 to 80%, but they also could drop 25 to 80%. They could rise 250 to 800%. They also could drop literally, they could drop 100%. And the other thing I have a problem with this type of article title is time frame. Are we talking about the next week? Do these brokers think these companies could rise 25 to 80% in the next week? Or is it a year? Is it 5 years? Or is it the next 20 years? Because 25 to 80% rise in 20 years is not much of a gain. Anyway, so I do have a problem with these type of articles because they're so vapid and they're so misleading. Anyway, this was released on June 14, 10:03 a.m. So by the time you are watching this video, that was quite a few months ago. And the two companies mentioned in this particular article are Pilbara and WiseTech. And one of the brokers recommending one of these companies was Macquarie Group. So I'll just quickly go through the reasons why Macquarie Group likes Pilbara. Now, the team of Macquarie Group thinks that this lithium miners shares, so that is Pilbara, could deliver outsized returns for the investors over the next 12 months. So at least in the crux of this article, the commentary of this article, they have mentioned a time frame, the next 12 months. And even that is a little bit misleading. Now, one of the hardest things to do is to try to forecast how a company might go in the next 12 months. I think if you're basing that off any financials, basing that off any sort of news flow, expected news flow from the company, basing that off particularly this sort of company, you might think lithium prices could increase over the next 12 months. I think that is a fool's game. It is a really hard thing to do, to try to forecast what a share is going to do, what a company is going to do in 12 months' time, because this is a mining company. It's a lithium mining company, and lithium prices are still going down. And the lithium price is still going down, even though this company did release some favorable news recently. Even if, this is good news. If lithium prices keep on going down, Pilbara share price will keep on going down. It won't rally 80% to these companies or this broker's price target, which is $2.40. So if you actually go have a look at Pilbara right now, 240, it's $1.30. So that's a pretty nice rise from where the share price is right now. But it's based off a few things, positive things happening to Pilbara over the next 12 months. And some of the things are completely out of control of the management of this company. The other thing is, if you have a look at the chart for Pilbara, it's an ugly looking chart. And there is no way I would ever give a price target of this company over the next year. The share price keeps on dropping. 1 year ago, the share price of this company was around about 380. So the share price of this company has dropped by more than 50% in the last year. So we think the share price of this company could rally in the next year? Sure, it could, but it's going to be highly dependent on the price of lithium. Okay, next we have WiseTech. And this is, the broker recommending WiseTech is Morgan. So I'm assuming that's Morgan Stanley. Could be completely different. My assumptions sometimes can be completely wrong. So obviously, WiseTech, Morgan are suggesting with their price target, the share price of this company could rise 25%. Well, whoopee-doo for WiseTech. When we have a look at the chart, the share price of WiseTech could rally 25% in the next week. More than likely, within the next year, the share price of WiseTech will rally at least 25%. But in the meantime, it also could drop 30%. The shares in this company are highly volatile. I didn't even read or go through why Morgan is bullish on WiseTech, probably because they made an acquisition, I'm assuming. Yep, they're talking about an acquisition right here. And I do think this was an okay acquisition, not a great acquisition. This company they are acquiring was listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and they haven't been performing. So maybe with a change in management, change in ownership, they could turn the corner. So Morgan has an ad rating and $132.40 price target. Suggests upside of over 25%. And again, whoopee-doo, because let's have a look at the chart of WiseTech. So what was the price again? Memory is terrible. 132.40. And yes, so share price at 130. Share price of WiseTech not that long ago was at $132. And then it dropped because of all those shenanigans with Richard White. And it's back up to $106.51. So yeah, there's a great chance the share price of this company might get back up to $132 within the next month, next 2 months, next 6 months. And if it doesn't, definitely within the next few years, I think it has a great chance to keep on rising from here. Okay, so that is my reaction to this particular article. I've seen these type of articles released on Motley Fool over the last 3 months since I've been really following articles on this particular platform. And this is probably the only article or type of article that does rile up a little bit of anger in me just because of the title. These ASX 200 shares could rise 25 to 80%. If you have any thoughts, any questions, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.